Good morning. Al Roker here, ready to take you on a journey through Europe's weather in 2026. Europe's climates range from sunny southern beaches to snowy northern mountains, fascinating and unpredictable. 2026 will be a year of extremes, hotter, colder, wetter and drier than usual. A strong La Niña effect is likely to shake things up across the continent. So let's get started on our tour of Europe's 2026 weather calendar. It's going to be quite a ride. January 2026 kicks off with a deep freeze across Europe. A Scandinavian high will push Siberian air west, bringing biting cold to Germany, Poland, France, and even the UK. Expect heavy snow in places like London and Amsterdam. Travel disruptions are likely. This Beast from the East event means weeks of below-average temperatures. February starts cold, but quickly shifts as Atlantic storms roll in. Ireland, the UK, and Portugal will face strong winds, heavy rain, and coastal flooding. The clash of cold and mild air will create messy, hazardous conditions. Rapid snowmelt and rain could trigger flooding, especially in river valleys. Europe's winter is off to a dramatic start. Bundle up and stay alert. Fun fact: Europe's coldest recorded temperature was 58.1 degrees Celsius in Russia, thankfully not expected this year. The main story, a 1-2 punch of deep freeze followed by wild storms. Check on neighbors, prepare for power outages, and keep those winter coats handy. Mother Nature isn't holding back in early 2026. March brings a tug-of-war between winter and spring. Late winter blasts will keep Scandinavia and the Baltics snowy, with cold snaps reaching Central Europe. The polar vortex may wobble, sending more cold air south just as you think spring has arrived. Expect a confusing mix: sunny days, cold rain, and even wet snow. April finally tips the balance toward spring, but not without drama. Warm air surges north, clashing with lingering cold to create widespread morning fog and severe thunderstorms. France, Germany, and Poland could see powerful April storms. Think strong winds, hail, and flash flooding. April, April, it does what it wants. The German saying will ring true this year. The main story: unpredictable swings and energized storms as the seasons change. Plants and people alike will be caught off guard. Make sure your home's drainage is clear for sudden downpours. Spring's arrival is loud, messy, and unforgettable in 2026. Keep your coat handy and your umbrella closer. Europe's weather is never boring, especially this spring. Get ready for a wild transition. May 2026 brings warmth, but also surprises. Southern Europe, Italy, Greece, Spain faces unusual rain and thunderstorms, thanks to a stubborn low-pressure system. Flash floods and landslides are possible in hilly regions. Meanwhile, Northern Europe enjoys more stable, sunny weather. Eastern Europe gets an early taste of summer heat, with temperatures more typical of late June. This sudden warmth could spark strong thunderstorms as cooler air moves in. It's a month of contrasts: wet in the south, mild in the west, hot in the east. Farmers may welcome the rain, but tourists should pack raincoats and sunglasses. Watch for tall, dark cumulonimbus clouds. Thunderstorms are likely. May proves European weather is full of surprises. Be ready for anything, wherever you are. Spring's volatility sets the stage for a dramatic summer. Summer 2026 is all about heat. June kicks off a scorching, dry season for Western and Central Europe. A persistent heat dome will trap hot air, sending temperatures soaring in France, Germany, Spain, and the UK. Expect a long-lasting heat wave, dangerous for health, agriculture, and power grids. Wildfire risk is high, especially in southern France, Spain, and Portugal. Cities will feel like ovens. Stay hydrated and check on vulnerable neighbors. July intensifies the heat, with records likely to be challenged. even in places like Germany and southern Scandinavia. Crops may fail, rivers may run low, and energy supplies will be tested. The hottest temperature ever in Europe was 48.8 degrees in Sicily. 2026 could see similar extremes. The main story, relentless, dangerous heat that demands caution. Enjoy the sun, but respect its power. Summer 2026 will be memorable and challenging. Prepare for a season that tests everyone. August 2026 is the peak of Europe's extreme summer. The heat dome remains, shifting the worst of the heat to Italy, the Balkans, and Greece. Expect a severe, prolonged heat wave, weeks of relentless, dangerous temperatures. Drought will grip the region, threatening crops and water supplies. Rivers like the Rhine and Danube may reach record lows, disrupting transport and the economy. Wildfire danger is at its highest. Meanwhile, far northern Europe, Scotland, Norway, Iceland, could see a cool, stormy August. The contrast across the continent is striking: heat and drought in the south, storms in the north. Heat waves can spark afternoon thunderstorms, but these bring more lightning than rain, raising wildfire risk. August will make headlines for its extremes. Stay alert, conserve water, and watch for sudden storms. Europe's summer ends with a fiery finale. It's a month to remember and respect. September finally brings relief as the heat dome breaks down. Cooler Atlantic air collides with lingering warmth, triggering severe storms and heavy rain. Flooding is a major risk. Baked ground can't absorb sudden downpours. Flash floods are likely in France, Germany, and northern Italy. After drought, Europe faces the opposite problem: too much water. October sees autumn patterns settle in. Shorter days, cooler air, and vibrant fall colors. Storms remain a threat, especially from post-tropical systems crossing the Atlantic. Ireland and the UK are most at risk for powerful winds and rain. Warmer ocean temperatures could fuel stronger storms than usual. Fun fact: autumn's red and yellow leaves are always there. Chlorophyll just hides them until fall. The focus shifts from heat to wind and rain. Autumn 2026 is dramatic, beautiful, and hazardous. Be ready for a stormy season. November 2026 marks winter's true arrival. Stormy weather intensifies, with deep low-pressure systems sweeping across Europe. Coastal regions face erosion and flooding. Stay alert for weather warnings. Temperatures drop steadily. Rain turns to snow in the Alps, Scandinavia, and Eastern Europe. Early snow is good news for ski resorts, but can disrupt travel. Watch for major windstorms, some as strong as hurricanes, especially in Ireland, the UK, France, and Benelux. These named storms can cause widespread damage. Follow local advice. November's key message: prepare for wind, rain, and the first real taste of winter. Secure outdoor items and have emergency supplies ready. Winter 2026 starts with a bang. Stay safe and stay informed. December 2026 closes the year with a return of the beast from the east. High pressure over Scandinavia or Russia sends waves of bitter cold across Europe. Expect a deep freeze, days below freezing from Poland to the UK. Eastern and Central Europe will see cold, sunny days. Coastal areas face heavy sea-effect snow. The UK could see significant snowfall, raising the chance of a white and disruptive Christmas. 2026's weather theme: extremes from start to finish. Be prepared. Have warm clothes, emergency kits, and a plan for heat waves or storms. Stay informed, check forecasts daily, and know your local risks. For heat, know where to cool down. For storms, have supplies ready. Flood risk? Know your evacuation route. Mother Nature is powerful, but preparation is key. That's Europe's weather story for 2026. Stay safe, stay ready, and enjoy the adventure. Until next time, keep watching the skies.